Hello. Hey, tonight we are making a ding dong cake. Remember the ding dongs? I think it's Hostess that makes the ding dongs. Well, we're making a ding dong cake. And we start with a triple chocolate fudge cake mix. And this is just one of the ingredients. So it's going to be really, really good. So I hope you hang out with me and watch how this is made. It's pretty easy and it's going to be delicious. So hang in there. Okay, all you do is just start making the cake mix as you would make it on the back of the box, and you can use the substitutes if you use substitutes like milk instead of water, butter instead of the vegetable oil, 4 eggs instead of 3 eggs. So, just do your cake mix like you normally would. So that's what we're doing. So we're making a triple chocolate fudge cake mix first. And with that, we start with 1 cup of milk. And cake mix would probably help, wouldn't it? Let me put the cake mix in. I'm excited about Ding Dong cake. Very excited. I am saving lots of room in my belly for this one. And a stick of butter, which is also a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. I always use the substitutes. It tastes better. And I'm just doing 3 eggs, just like the recipe calls for. And then we want to grease our pans and flour them and pour our cake mix into it and bake the cake for about, I think, 25-30 minutes it takes usually. And then we'll start the ding dong process with the rest of the ingredients. This is going to be good. You got to try this. Okay, let me get my mixer. So we're going to mix this up, and then we're going to beat it on medium speed for a couple minutes. I cannot wait for this. I'm making all kinds of messes. Alright, so doesn't that look luscious? And you see those little dots, those lumps, or whatever they are? Those are little chunks of chocolate that are delightful. Sorry, but I had to absolutely try it, just in case it wasn't, something that wasn't good for you. I want to let you know you wouldn't want to make this, but no, they're chunks of chocolate. Oh yeah, so good luck making the cake part without eating some, because I think it's impossible. Anyway, alright, so we're going to pour this in the pan and bake it for 25 to 30 minutes.
Where did you go?
And this is for size am I using? Let's see. We are using 2 8x8s, but we are using 2 8x8 cake pans. So I haven't greased and greased and floured them yet. Sorry. but I'm going to do that right now. So I'm going to grease. Okay, the way we are going to grease and flour our pans is the Baker's Joy way. If you've never used it, it works great, and that's what this is. And you know, I'm sure you've used the non-stick spray. This is the non-stick spray with flour. That's all it is. And like I said, Baker's Joy. It works great. And it's a lot quicker, a lot simpler. You don't make such a big mess. Getting it either. See? That's all it is. That's all it is. Okay. Pretty simple. So we're going to fill these two up. Okay. Let's do one at a time here.
He's just so unavailable.
Make sure they're pretty even. I hope. Okay. Oh, this looks so good already. This chocolate is just amazing. This fudge cake mix, I should say, not chocolate. There's chocolate in it. My eyes are on the chocolate, those little chocolate chunks. I can't tell if they're little bitty chocolate chips or just chunks of chocolate. I don't know, but man, I wasn't expecting that. That's gonna be really good, really chocolatey. Okay, that should just about do it for that one. Okay, let me go get the other one. All right, there we go. I'm holding it like this so you can see it. Zoom in on the little chocolate chunks.
Thank you. Really. It's just a shame.
Yeah. I think I got it about even. Looks like I did. Might be a tad more on this one, but not a big deal.
Well, that place makes a difference.
Not a big deal. Okay. I've got my oven already preheated on 350. It's ready to go. So we'll go ahead and put these in. I can't get enough of that chocolate. It's good.
You're gonna have to do this.
Okay, so here they are. 25-30 minutes. Okay, and we'll do the toothpick test when it's time for them to come out. Okay, I put it for 25 minutes and then we will check with the toothpick and see if it's ready to come out. Okay, I'll see you back in a few. Okay, so we are on step 2 as we wait on our cakes to be done. We only have about 10 minutes left on the cakes, but then they'll have to cool for another 10 minutes after that. So we're going to get started anyway on the filling, on the ding dong filling. Oh boy, this is the fun part. Okay, so we're going to start off with the rest of our ingredients, which is 1/2 cup of butter, softened, which is a stick, which most of you know, I'm sure.
Delicious.
And they're all softened, so
Did you really just drop it?
No.
Ask a lot of people that question.
there we go.
Some say yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and it calls for 2/3 cup of shortening, such as Crisco. But if we don't have that, we can use a substitute, and the best substitute is butter. So we're gonna need 2/3 cup of butter. So 1/3 cup is this size, about 5 tablespoons and a half, almost about 5.5 tablespoons. Just about right at that. So here's, did I already put one in? No, this is one of them.
He's a 16th century.
So it'll be 2 of these.
And he said that you could never truly experience life.
Okay,
That wrong.
messy. Let me make sure this is softened enough. Okay, I didn't get this one softened enough, so I have to put you on pause for a second while I go soften it real quick, okay? Okay, so I got it softened. Just took barely 2 or 3 seconds.
It's the second time I do that.
Well, sorry if that was really loud. Okay. Boy, nothing but good stuff in this cake. Good stuff. This is a good Father's Day cake, and that's exactly what this is going to be. Yep. I let him choose between, I let my husband, my son's dad, choose between a few different recipes, a few different cakes, and he chose this one, and I was so glad. Because I've been wanting to make this anyway and do a video to show you guys. So, okay, so now we've got our 1/2 cup butter, 2/3 cup shortening, and we're gonna mix this, and as we mix it, we're gonna add our sugar, and then we're gonna add our vanilla and our evaporated milk, and that's gonna be it, okay?
Having a hard time.
As far as ingredients go. All right.
Did you?
By the way, we are mixing this with the electric mixer until it gets light and fluffy. So. The cake is getting ready to beep, so let me go ahead and give them the toothpick test, see if they're done. And this is almost light and fluffy, almost. That's a movie in the background you're hearing, just in case you're wondering. Okay. Alright, I'm going to test the cake now, okay? Make sure. Forgot to show you how beautiful they were. This one obviously had a little more. This one didn't go up as high, but that's okay. It will still all work out. But They are perfectly done. We still had 2 minutes to go, so what was that, 23 minutes? Yeah. So we have to let them cool. Okay, so I'm going to continue to beat, the butter. I'm going to continue to beat it on medium for a couple more minutes and slowly add the sugar to it, okay? Alrighty, and then it's going to be light and fluffy and beautiful. Go ahead and add a little bit. Okay, looks good. Okay, it's pretty light and fluffy now. We've got all the sugar in there, and now we need to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla and mix, and then we add our ½ cup of evaporated milk, mix, and then that's all of our filling. Okay, see? Pretty light and fluffy. That's what light and fluffy is, as far as I know. Okay, so let's add vanilla, 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. Mix this. Now we just add our ½ cup of evaporated milk.
Bravo.
Right.
No. Relax. Catch your breath. Take a seat. Touch your beard.
I don't want this splashing everywhere. I should have probably put it in a bigger bowl. I'm going to try to go a little slow. Try. Okay, now it is fluffy and smooth.
Most people's biggest fears are for waiting to pop out.
What's waiting to pop out of you, Jim?
Okay, it's smooth. Can't see like the lumps of sugar anymore, lumps of anything, and it's fluffy. Fluff, fluff, fluff. You can always hear that fluff noise. See, I know you think I'm crazy. It's okay. It's okay. All right. So now this is our filling, and now our cakes are cooled off. Now we have to get our cakes and just start putting it all together, basically. Okay. So I will get the cakes, bring them over here, and we will get going. I'll get everything organized, so I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be the bottom layer. It's going to be a 2-layer, you know, our ding dong with 2 layers, and in the middle of those 2 layers we've got the creamy filling that we just made. So here's the bottom layer. Let's see. Okay, I may need this, but it looks like it's going to come out pretty easy. All cooled off, popped right out. Baker's joy. Look at that. No problems at all. Beautiful. You just put it on the bottom of any serving plate. Any old serving plate. Mine's nice and yellow. Okay. Not that it matters. I could cut the top of this off, you know, and just have it flat, but I'm not going to, I don't think. I'm gonna wish I had, probably. I'm not going to. Sorry. Didn't mean to make you just sit there and stare at me. Okay. Here we go. Here's the middle wonderful filling. And we just put this on up to the edges. We don't get the sides of it with the cream filling. And with the filling, we just keep in the middle, in the center, not on the sides. Can't talk tonight. And when we put the top layer on, I guess we'll just smash it down. Right? It'll be a nice looking little sandwich. Or I should say big sandwich. Dessert sandwich. Yep. Looks like some cake came off. I shouldn't be icing it with that anyway. I don't guess I'm really icing them, am I? Much better. Yeah, and I don't know why I am. I feel like I'm icing, but it's just a filling, remember. So nobody's gonna see the top of it or anything. So you just put it on there as evenly as you can. It doesn't have to be nice and smooth, you know, like when you're icing. That's what I would think I was sitting here doing. Yeah, I probably should have cut off that big center part. Oh well. Oh well. You're not supposed to have it till tomorrow anyway. Except for me, I'll have to taste test it. We want to make sure it's okay for Papa. Okay, so I got all of the cream filling on there in that one layer. I know, I went over the edges. That's alright, no biggie. It's just us here, so it's not like I'm in a contest or anything. Okay, so, oh no, you can see chocolate on me. I swear I didn't taste it. Just kidding. Yes, I did. The whole entire time. Okay, so here's our top layer. If I look up and stare for a second like that, it just means I'm checking to make sure you guys are on, because I've like recorded before and not be recording, so just making sure. Look at this, my goodness, what a ding dong. Is that really a ding dong? Oh my goodness. Well then, okay, so yeah, I shouldn't see. Okay, learn from my mistakes. Make that bottom layer flat on the top. That's the only way that's gonna work. Yeah, with your icing, because look how hard it is gonna be for me to ice this, right? Because it's supposed to be iced on all the sides and the top. Yeah, so of course the recipe didn't say, you know, cut the top part of your cake off so it's flat and even. If I would just use my common sense. But anyway, I'll just try my best to make this. I could go back maybe and cut that. I'd be wasting some icing, but I might try to go back and make that a little lower so it's not so hard to ice. So anyway, this is what you got so far in the making of a ding dong. All we need is that chocolate coating, and I've got fudge chocolate icing. See? Dark chocolate fudge, creamy dark chocolate fudge icing. So this is gonna be good. So I just kept pushing and pushing, and it's starting to really come together now. It is starting. Okay, we are going to ice this with some creamy dark chocolate fudge icing. Yeah, no homemade stuff, sorry. Let's see if I can get it open. Alright. Oh, that whole top is coming off. Doggone it. But what's nice about this icing is it's shiny. Like, remember how ding dongs looked? Or maybe you still eat them. I don't know. I haven't had one in a long time. But the recipe did recommend that you know, just stir it and get it straight out of the can, because I think because of the shininess of it. They said because it'll have that ding dong look. You see, kind of fall straight down. Do you see that? Let it fall straight down. As long as you get to the bottom, then you can get that chocolate going, not have to mix the white and the chocolate. But you don't want to mix the white and the chocolate. I don't know. Just give it your best shot. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so I finally did pretty good. See? It's turning out to look like a big ding dong, isn't it? I know it sounds, yeah. Okay, I'll shut up. Anyway, I have this one part to go, so I was going to show you how how I was icing the middle of that, because that's the part that I had a hard time with at first, and I didn't understand how that was going to work and come together. So I just got, what I did is I got a big glob and just kind of put it right there in the middle, and then it kind of touched on the bottom at the same time. So then I just kind of worked, you know, slowly, carefully worked it in on the bottom, middle, and top, kind of at the same time, you know, and stuffed, I guess, the icing in there, you know, because there was like some space between the filling and the layers of cake. So I just kind of stuffed globs of icing in there, and it looks like it had plenty of icing. So see, that came together pretty good. And I am not a decorator at all, so I'm just saying, if I can do that, then you guys can make this look gorgeous, I'm sure. But anyway, it came together pretty good after all. I just kind of stuffed it in there and then stretched it on to the top and the bottom. I hope you understand and see what I'm saying. That seemed to work out the best way for me. But I'm sure most of you probably know how to decorate pretty good. I have never been much of a decorator. There. What do you think? Okay, I'm counting on you to leave me a comment and tell me what you think. Okay, I'll cover up the white spots. I see them. I'll make them chocolatey. But look, it's all shiny and chocolatey. Pretty smooth, you know. That's just my icing skills aren't that great. Looks like a big ding dong. Okay, so let me know what you think of my ding dong cake. And happy Father's Day to all of you fathers out there tomorrow. This is for my husband, my son's father, tomorrow. This is what he chose for me to make. And make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. We're just getting started, so we really need the help. And I appreciate you hanging out with us. And we always have some good recipes here. Papa has some, and I have some. So, let me know what you think of this. And I want to see how yours turned out, and see if you got creative with it too. All right, so have a good Father's Day, and have a good weekend, and just have a great night. Thanks. Good to see you. Bye.